Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Redhead Boo here, back with a new video. So you might be wondering why I'm wearing Disney ears when I said that last week was going to be the last Disney cruise video, which it was. But I've never actually done the type of video that I want to do today. So as you guys know, or if you don't know, if you've not been subscribed for a while, my happy place out of all of the places in the world that I've been to is by far Disneyland Paris. And I just have had such incredible memories there. I've met my friends through Disneyland Paris. I've been to Disneyland Paris with all of my friends that I've met through there. So yeah, it just holds a very special place in my heart. And I thought that I could come up with a video which was going to be a Q&A or a tag, and I thought, why not dedicate a whole video to my happy place, Disneyland Paris? And yeah, I love Disneyland Paris. I've been 3 times now and I am going again next year, and I can't wait to go back. If you guys haven't seen my announcement video for my birthday trip, then I'll probably leave a link in the description, because I am beyond excited to be going back in October for my birthday. I just feel very, very lucky. So yeah, I don't actually think I've got a question to do with these ears. So these ears are from my favourite show at Disneyland Paris, which is Together. I just love Together so much, and I knew as soon as these things were a thing that I needed them, and yeah, they are super, super cute. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna get started. I don't actually know how many questions are in this tag, so I think I'm just gonna go for it. So question number 1, where are the best places to eat if you are on a budget? So, best place to eat on a budget. So I can think of 3 off the top of my head. So 2 of these are, well, actually, yes, I'm going to do one from Walt Disney Studios Park or Disney Adventure World, one from Disneyland Park, and one in the Disney Village. So from Disney Village, I would say either Earl of Sandwich, because you can do like a meal deal, or you know what, I'm just going to say it, a McDonald's Happy Meal, because on my recent trip in February, I had McDonald's one night in Disney Village, and it was so cheap. I was shocked. Or there is Sports Bar as well, which is a very good option, as it is now open as well, so it's been freshly renovated and it looks amazing. From Disney Adventure World or Walt Disney Studios, I will say Stark Factory in Avengers Campus. So if you like pizzas, pasta, and I think they do other stuff as well. So yeah, I definitely think them. And then in Disneyland Park, I would say either Casey's Corner for a hot dog, or chicken nuggets or something, or I'm trying to remember which was the other one. Or Hakuna Matata. I know it's not the cheapest option out of them all, but it's very well themed. The food is amazing. The chicken strips and the chips. Beautiful. So yeah, or I know I said I'd do 3, but I've done about 9. Or Hyperion Cafe in Videopolis in Discoveryland is another good option. So question number 2, is it worth going at times when there are no seasons? I think what Disneyland Paris do very well is they do have a lot of the different seasons throughout the year, but they also have like the quiet, no like event times. So these are the times, I think, between like, I want to say it's, I don't know if I'm going to get this right, so apologies if I'm wrong, but I think it's the middle to end of January and then February at like the start, and then I want to say there's like a bit of a transition period between Halloween and Christmas, and that's usually, oh, I don't know when it is. I'm sure it's the middle of November, I want to say. So yeah, in between them times it does feel a lot quieter and it is a lot cheaper. But bear in mind, now that they have the opening of like Disney Adventure World, Frozen Land, Disneyland Paris is going to become a lot more expensive. So definitely think about term times, and what I always say as a good tip is always research like when are the UK holidays, when are the US ones, when are French schools off, and like Spanish schools, because don't just look at the UK ones, because there are other holidays that you do need to consider for the better deals and like a quieter time in the parks, because it is a lot more magical, to say that. I mean, for me it is a lot more magical with the seasons, but I have been twice now where there have been no seasons or like no events. I mean, one of my trips I did end by seeing a million splashes of colour. So yeah, just bear that in mind, and I would say it is worth going still, because it is still magical even if there isn't like an event or a season to see. But yeah, and you never know, you might get like sneak peeks of different things, like when I saw a million splashes of colour on preview day, which is by far my favourite memory. So question number 3, what are the best travel and transfer options? So the only real travel options that I know of are flying, obviously, Eurostar and Eurotunnel or Le Tunnel, whatever it's called, Le Shuttle, I don't know. So I have only done flying, and I wouldn't say it's bad to fly. Just be very cautious when you get to Charles de Gaulle Airport, because there are quite a few pickpockets and things about, and it's not the safest of airports, especially like where you go to like check into your flights and stuff. So like keep an eye on your belongings, be very careful, especially if you're on your own as well. So just always try stick with a group. Yeah, I don't really know. I think Eurostar is also another good option, especially if you don't mind going from London. And we are actually considering doing from Eurostar rather than a fly-in, because I sort of want to experience the Eurostar, because I do like trains. So yeah. And obviously then you can bring a lot more merch with you back, because there aren't any like luggage restrictions, I think. So yeah, it's definitely worth it. And then there is also the shuttle. And then best transfer options, I've only ever used the little train. Sorry. That's me. Oh dear, pardon me. But yeah, I've only ever used the magical shuttle, which is the coach transfer that I have got from the airport, which is good. It's just, if you're arriving at a late time, the traffic can be quite busy, so just bear that in mind if you want to get to the parks quick. So I've done that. I've also done the RER train from the Charles de Gaulle airport station, which didn't take too long, so I would also recommend that. And I think you can do like Ubers and stuff, but you can get ripped off very easily. So I would probably say avoid that at all costs. Oh, sorry, it's just Mabel in the background. Question number 4. What is my favourite on-site hotel? Okay, so my favourite on-site hotel that I have stayed in is hands down Newport Bay. Like, it is just a stunning hotel, and I think I love it because of the theming, like the nautical theme. It just reminds me of a cruise ship, like literally being on the Fantasy and then comparing that, it literally just reminds me of a cruise ship. Like, it's so magical. I did really enjoy staying at Sequoia. It is just very dated, and I do hope that they do start doing more work on it, because it is such a beautiful hotel, especially like if you're going at the winter seasons. I can imagine it being like super cute and cozy at Christmas. But yeah, I just love Newport Bay, and that's always my go-to hotel. But I am very excited to be staying at Cheyenne, so yeah. Question number 5. What is the best Disney snacks around the parks? Best Disney snacks. Oh, I'm gonna say the pink dots, and I don't know if these are a thing anymore, but they're like little donuts and they're covered in icing and they've got like little like sprinkles on. The beignets are good, but they're not full of Nutella all the way through, so they can be a bit dry. But my favourite snack in the whole of Disney is by far the milk chocolate covered strawberries on a stick. Like, I literally started off my entire holiday in February by buying one of them in Disney Village, because that to me is just Disney, and I think they're the nicest snack. They are quite pricey for what they are, but beautiful all the way. So yeah. So question number 6. What is a must-do ride for each park? Oh my god. Must-do ride for each park. I don't know. So in Disneyland Park, I would say Small World, because it's a classic. Big Thunder Mountain and Star Tours. Yeah. And then for like Walt Disney Studios Park, or like Disney Adventure World, sorry, not gonna get used to calling it that. Probably, even though I've never done it because I don't like it, but I just think it is a classic, is Tower of Terror, Ratatouille, and I'm gonna say Spider-Man Web Adventure, or Web Slingers Web Adventure. I always get the name of it wrong, so apologies if that's wrong. Okay, question number 7. Disneyland Park or Walt Disney Studios, which is your favourite and why? Oh my god. Oh, that's not fair, because Walt Disney Studios has my favourite show, but Disneyland Park has both of my favourite rides. Oh no, I don't know. Oh, that is horrible. I think I'm going to have to say Disneyland Park. Like, Disneyland Park for me just has all of the feels that a Disney park should have, like, because it's the one obviously with the castle, and it's the one I've always got a kick off all of my Disneyland Paris trips by going to that park and just like walking through the entrance, seeing Disneyland Hotel, and then like going on Main Street and seeing the characters, seeing the castle, and seeing it at night. Like, it's just so magical, and that to me is what a Disney park is all about. So even though Walt Disney Studios has my favourite show in it, I do think Disneyland Park is where it's at. And as another little extra on this question, I added in, what is my favourite ride? Yeah, so my favourite ride, and not just in Disney, but my favourite ride in the whole entire world that I am just obsessed with, is by far Phantom Manor. Like, what I love about it is the theming, the story, like the link to the whole of Frontierland, and just like the Easter eggs in the ride itself, the stretching room, which is just art. It's so atmospheric, and it's one of the best, and it definitely is my favourite out of all of the Disney attractions. Like, I just love it. I just adore it. Like, if there was a Phantom Manor themed hotel or like themed room, I would 100% book it because it's stunning. Okay, question number 8. Have you got any top tips for character meets? So I am a bit of a character obsessed person. Like, in any Disney park I go to, or like cruise ships that I've been on, I just love the characters. Like, don't get me wrong, I love the rides, I love the shows, but characters for me, to meet your favourite characters and just like get photos with them, create memories with them, are what it's all about. And I have had some truly amazing character meets, character interactions in the parks, especially Disneyland Paris. Like, I just think what they do with the characters is amazing. And top tips. Okay, so I'm gonna say, if you're a fan of a specific character, tell them, because like, just be super energetic and like run to them for a hug, and like just don't want to let go of them. Think of some fun poses to do. Like, if you want to do the Spider-Man pose with Spider-Man, do it. Just do fun little poses, because I can guarantee that it will pay off. What else? If you want to wear something with that character on, or even bound as them, do it. Because again, it creates lasting memories. And I think my final top tip would be, what would my final top tip for meeting characters be? Like, sort of have a rough plan of what to say, like, even if it's something from one of the films that they're in, or a short, or like, I don't know, just sort of plan something. Like, if you see Mickey around like Valentine's Day or Christmas, say, oh, what are you getting Minnie for Christmas? Or just something along them lines. Sort of use the time that you're going to the parks and the character as a little reference, because it's fun. And then another little added on bit also to this question, which is probably going to be super difficult to pick for me, but it's, which has been your all-time favourite meet out of all of the trips I've done? So out of all of the Disneyland Paris trips I've done, which has been my all-time favourite meet and greet with a character. Oh, that is so difficult. Like, I know there are ones that I could pick, but there is just so many. So I think I am going to choose... Oh, this is so hard. Just because it's a character I'd always wanted to meet, like always, and the fact that it happened on my recent trip was just incredible. And it was meeting Max Goof at Sequoia Lodge on like our last full day in the parks. Like, it was just an amazing experience. And because I literally told Max that he was the character that I was desperate to try and meet, and that I'd finally met him, and the amount of love that I got from Max is just so cute, and it is one that I will never ever forget or take for granted, because he was absolutely unreal. So yeah, a lot of love for that. Question number 9. What is one character you really want to meet? Oh, and this is one that people will only understand if you've watched my Disney Magic at Sea vlogs, even though it wasn't captured in the vlog, but it's a memory from the magic that I will never forget, and it's to do with a certain duck. It's not Donald and it's not Daisy. My dream character mate would have to be Scrooge McDuck. I just think he's an absolute icon, and I know that there are times that he has appeared at Disneyland Paris, but that is mainly for like the events, like the annual pass holder events. So I don't think I'll ever get the chance to meet him. I'm hoping one day I will, but I very much doubt it'll happen. So yeah, but he would be a great meet. But one that potentially could happen that I do want to meet is Clarabelle, because she's just a sassy queen. She just seems a lot of fun, and I know that she is at Disneyland Paris quite a bit, and I think I will get to see her in Halloween, but I don't think I'll be able to meet her. But yeah. And then finally, question number 10. What is your dream Disney bound you'd like to do? Oh, dream Disney bound. I don't know. Oh, that is so hard. I would love... I know I've already mentioned this character, but I would love to bound as like Max Goof, because I just think like his classic outfit is just adorable. It just is simply adorable. But then again, I'd quite like to bound as like one of the human characters. So maybe like one of the princesses could be fun, because like obviously Cinderella or Moana for me would be a fun one. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. I think my dream Disney bound would be Moana or Max Goof. So who knows if one of them will happen one day, so stay tuned to find out if I ever do them. But yeah, anyway, that was my Disneyland Paris tag. I really hope you all enjoyed and have enjoyed my penultimate video of this year. But next week will be coming my final, and I can't believe I'm saying this, final video of 2025, which will actually be my top 10 like things I did this year. So yeah, I hope you will enjoy that. And I just want to say that if you did enjoy today's video, please do not to forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you all very soon with a new video. But for now, this is Redhead Boo signing off. Bye!